What's up everyone, my name is Eva. Welcome back to Polar Topics. Today the video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be looking at r/NeedAdvice, and I want you to take nothing that I say seriously between the intro and the outro. Everything that I'm going to say is, I'm joking, nothing serious. Just take everything I say with a grain of salt. This advice is not going to be serious. I can promise you 1000% that nothing I say is going to be serious. Without further ado, r/NeedAdvice. Need advice, how to approach my boss and get a promotion. I'm 24 years old, work for a luxury 5-star hotel as a waiter. I've been working in luxury hotels for more than 4 years now. I started new work. I'm doing great. Even the guests are complimenting me to management. I'm doing my best to improve. I work every day 12 to 14 hours. I need help. I teach others. I do a lot because I really want this promotion. I've been working as a waiter since 15 in a lot of different places, so I have a lot of experience and knowledge, but it really bothers me when I go to the manager and ask for development training, and he says, you are still young. Why are you in the rush? You need more experience. I really feel disappointed, as genuinely, the people with less work experience than me are supervisors, but only because they are older. I'm a very responsible, respectful, and hardworking person. I know I deserve that promotion, but I don't know how to convince them. I'm at a point where I just want to Whoa, that makes no sense. I'm at a point where I just wait for them to bring other supervisors from outside and just quit this job. Please help. You need to take your resume to your boss. If you really want this promotion, you need to slap it in his face and say, man, I am 24 years old. I've had 9 years experience. These other people know nothing compared to me. You need to promote me or I'm going to sue you for ageism. And there you go. You'll get your promotion. Or fired. You never know. My job basically evicted me from my desk, so the new employee can have it. What should I do? A new employee started at my job on Monday. Yesterday, I noticed he was sitting at my desk. I thought he needed to use it for reading documents and training purposes. It was a little bit weird to me that he didn't use my coworker's computer next to me who's on vacation, but I didn't think much of it. My supervisor asked me to give the username and password to the new employee, which I reluctantly complied. He didn't even tell me the new guy is using my desk now, but he told the new employee that's his spot now. I've been here for 2 years, and for the first year I had no desk. I had nowhere to sit and was standing all day, or I would sit at the lab bench. I finally got it when the previous senior scientist left the company a year ago. I feel like they just evicted me because the new guy has his PhD. He doesn't even need a computer because all of his work is at the lab bench doing experiments. I'm temporarily working at my coworker's desk until he comes back, but after, I'm basically back to standing. All my important documents and emails are saved on my computer, and the fact I can only access it when the new guy leaves for the day is really inconvenient to me. Right now, I'm transferring all my files and working out of a USB. This is probably so silly and petty, but I feel really annoyed. What should I say or do? You need to pull the seniority card on this guy. You need to go up to him and say, this is my desk, I earned it, get your butt out of it or I'm gonna beat you up. That's all you gotta do. It'll scare the life out of him, and he will be out of your way, out of your desk, and out of your hair. I mean, what else is there to do? It's not like you can politely go up to management and be like, excuse me, I don't understand why my desk was taken, and why I have to stand. No, you have to take it up with him directly, even though it wasn't his decision. Brochure templates? How would one go about making a funeral pamphlet at home? On their computer, for free? Is there a website where I can just download a template? Any help is appreciated, thank you. First of all, you don't need to make a pamphlet for a funeral. You need to make a giant poster, and then turn it into a billboard. That's the only way to get your point across. That's the only way to give everybody the information that they need. And if you don't like that, just use Microsoft Word. I mean, have you seriously not heard of Microsoft? Your computer is probably running on it. How do you know that you actually have a passion for your job? Coming from an Asian background, same. We need to have stable work and income. We can't just simply keep on jumping on different jobs. Or went for a self-enlightenment journey. So my question is, how do you know that you are passionate for the job? I'm asking this because I'm so lost in where I'm heading. I'm just walking aimlessly going where the river takes me. The only way to find out what you're passionate about is you need to jump in that river and go on an LSD trip. That is how you will know what you are passionate about. If you like it in the LSD trip, you're gonna love it in real life. LSD is the answer to everything. This is a silly thing to be paranoid about, right? I just moved to a new neighborhood. I go on walks in the evening. The last 2 nights in a row, I have come across 2 friendly cats. One collared and one without a collar. They were both really friendly and let me pet them. I love animals, so if I see a cat chilling near the sidewalk, I'm going to bend down and extend my arm, and pet them if they let me. But these cats were so friendly. Don't cats usually run away from people? Very unusual to me. You're right, it is extremely unusual. These cats probably have a parasite in them, that makes them want to eat human flesh, so they are just trying to befriend you before they eat you alive. That's their ultimate goal, and that's all I can say. So don't pet street cats, folks, because if they're friendly, they just want to eat you alive. How to move to Japan. I'm thinking about it, definitely need a budget, and want to branch out of my parents' home. Definitely an early thought and don't have any plans yet. Thanks. The only way to move out of your current country and to a new country is you have to murder somebody, change your name, get fake passports, get fake social security, get a fake birth certificate, just fake your entire life, and you gotta leave the country. That is the only way to properly leave the country. If you do it any other way, you're wrong and you're probably gonna be arrested. If you do it this way, you're good. Also, if you want to move to a country where you don't speak the language, make sure you learn Romanian or something like that. Just the complete opposite of whatever country you want to go to. Make sure they think you're as dumb as possible, so that way they don't suspect you for anything. I found a missing kitten 3 days ago, and it's turned out to be my neighbor's, but I don't want to return it. What should I do? I'm just gonna stop you right there. Don't even need to read the rest of it. Keep the cat. Cats are perfect. Cats are everything. You just gotta keep it. And if your neighbor asks you about it, tell them it's your cat and accuse them of trying to steal it. And then, if they keep bothering you about it, call the cops and tell them they're harassing you about your cat. Easy peasy. Free cat. Best place for a cheap experience abroad. I don't know if there are any subreddits for this kind of topic. Would appreciate if someone pointed out one. I want to go abroad for a few months, but I'm currently on a budget. So from experience, is there any place you know that isn't that expensive, as in housing/food? The flight doesn't really matter, but the actual expenses while living there. Thanks. I don't know, if you're like American and you use US currency, if you can find a cardboard box, anywhere is free. And if you can find a garbage can outside like a McDonald's or something, you're set. You got food, you got weird random liquid, you got your box. You're all set, man. Anywhere can be anything, and it's just great. Last night I had a party and invited a bunch of people. I'm pretty sure someone took 2 bottles of vodka when they left in the morning. I woke up around 6 a.m. the following morning after my party, and when I went to get water in my kitchen, I saw there was 2 open, but mostly full, bottles of vodka on the table. Fast forward an hour or 2 later, that's what fast forward means, you don't have to say later, a group of people leave my house, and when I walk back into the kitchen, I realize there are 2 missing bottles. I'm not sure how I should go about handling this. I texted 3 of the 4 people in the group asking if they took it or saw someone take it, since all 4 of them left in the same car, but they all said they did not. What should I do? You need to break into every single one of those people's house, car, parents' house, girlfriend's house, whatever. Break into everything that they own and see if they took it. And if they did take it, you need to call the cops and be like, this person stole my vodka. That's why I broke into their house, car, whatever. They stole it from me, so I have to get my revenge. And you just gotta blame everybody until, you blame the right person. You might make a few enemies, but that's neither here nor there because all you really care about is that vodka. Next. Such a dumb issue. Should I forewarn my landlord that his house smells before he gets home from vacation? I've been watering his family's plants for the last month while they've been away. Sometime last week, a musty odor became apparent. Kinda like rotting food, but I checked all the garbage pails and honestly couldn't even find the source of the smell. The house has been shut up for a month, with the exception of me coming in through the front door, so maybe it just needs to be aired out. But I'm really not sure if I should give him a heads up. His rose bush out front already died. Something dug it up into the roots. Not my fault, but I felt badly because I'm supposed to be a super gardener. Lol. So I feel extra bad, warning/bothering him about something else, nor am I sure it's warranted or appropriate. I usually can decide these things for myself, but I guess I thought I'd throw it to the internet to find out what's etiquette here. Thanks. No, you absolutely do not need to warn him. You actually need to make it worse, and then just bombard him and his family with absolute stink. Maybe get a skunk in there. Maybe capture, find a skunk, let it loose in there, make it spray everything, and you just need to let it be. If he asks you about it, say it's as stinky as a job you do at landlording. And you'll get somewhere with that, I can guarantee you. Someone I just met is trying to give me free stuff, and I feel really weird about it. I just met my brother from my mom's side of my family 3 days ago over the internet. To keep it short, he is offering me one of his very expensive gaming laptops. I really appreciate the offer, but it just feels weird. He literally just met me earlier this week. I understand he is trying to be nice, maybe reconnect with me, but I'm just a bit concerned and confused about it. I have this gut feeling that something just isn't right about him. My mother and him are in touch, and I have no contact with my mom. My mother is very manipulative, and maybe it's just me being paranoid, but I feel she has something to do with this. He won't take no for an answer, even though I've politely refused. I told him I didn't want it and to give it to one of his buddies where he's at, but he won't let me brush it off. You have to take everything else that you can from this dude, and then block him everywhere. Even try to block him in life. I don't know how to do that unless like maybe a restraining order, but just take it, get as much as you can, milk this cow. My friend miscarried. My friend had a miscarriage earlier this week, and obviously she's really broken about it. My boyfriend and I wanted to give her something or do something for her. What would be appropriate during this difficult time? I want to do something because she didn't tell anyone else. She only told me. I never had to deal with this, so I'm unsure what to do. Any ideas? Thanks. In a situation like this, you have to be really careful what you do, so my suggestion is get a baby doll. Get a baby doll, give it to her. Tell her because you couldn't have a real one. Here, just have this instead. Maybe you could keep a plastic one alive. I don't know. Alright, everyone. That's all I have for r/NeedAdvice. Like I said at the beginning of this video, don't take anything I just said seriously. It was all a joke. It was all for fun. I don't have any advice for any of these people because I haven't dealt with most of these situations. Like I said, it's all a joke. Nothing about this video is supposed to be serious. If you need actual advice, my advice is don't go to Reddit to ask about it because you're gonna get people like me who are just trolling with everybody. So, like I said, don't go to Reddit. If you need real advice, talk to somebody. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe go check out one of our other videos.